We'll schedule a couple of candidates for a new job requisition. Sign in at simplecloudapps.com. Choose easy interviews from the app list. Now I have several job requisitions, but I'm going to show you how to create a new one. Any job rec number that's unique to your list is fine. I can start with 1 if you want, or it can integrate with your sourcing system. I'm going to choose QA team lead or product development. If those don't suit you, you can always create a new. That's one of the items in the list. Set the hiring manager. You can choose the evaluation form. Maybe there's one for each type of job, one for sales, one for development, one for QC, that sort of thing. You can attach a job description. You can attach it from your computer, or organization drive is where there can be lists of files that can be shared. So I'll just choose one of those. The rec owner is myself. I'm going to save that. And now, when I go back to the app, I can create a new one. Just find our new rec, search, and we see we have no candidates yet. That's obvious. You can use this button to add one, or one over here. And you can also do new candidate, but then you would have to specify which job rec. We already know that we want the QA team lead job rec. So we see the details are populated for us in the new candidate screen, and they ask us, is it an internal candidate or external? Internal would be an employee within the company that wants to change positions, and we'll add an external one. And we'll give her a resume. And now we can go to step 3, when and where. And it lets you know that the details will be included in the candidate's confirmation email. Let's just say that today at 10 a.m. to 11 in Boston. All right, now we can build our interview team, and here it's letting us know that we can search for existing users in the system or register a new interviewer to add an invite. A little more information here. I will register a new user. Make it realistic within the QA management. And you can see there's a little unchecked check mark, meaning this Charles has not been assigned a task to evaluate the candidate yet, because we basically haven't finished setting it up. And for my next one, I'm going to add an internal candidate. Type the first couple of letters, and you can select this person. Let's say 10. You meet at 10. Melissa at 10:30. Use the main conference room. And we're basically ready to set things up. And now we have a choice. where we can send the confirmation emails to the team and to our candidate, or we can schedule it without confirmations. And I would use that if I were to send my own emails, or if I had my own system of notifying the interviewers, that sort of thing. Let's just say, and this gives you a little more information here, but let's just say I want to send them through this system, and I can either send them now or later. So if I was setting up interviews in 2 weeks, maybe I want to send out the confirmations a few days beforehand so that people have it in mind. And if I want to take a look at what the invite would look like, I can see that I'm including a sample overview, a company overview. I have my contact information already populated. I can add special instructions like, please stop. And usually, I'm sure you'd want to include the interview location and schedule. And you can take a look at what would the candidates see now. They get a little welcome, let them know the position, the company, the time, the place. You can click here for directions on Google. You have your schedule, the positions. I provided Melissa with a LinkedIn URL so that you can click there and go directly to it. And we are set up to offer reimbursement for candidates' travel expenses, and they can just click here and actually go to the expense report system to get reimbursed. And here's my special contact information. All right, so I'm actually ready to send these things. I just took a look at them now. And if I want to see what does it look like when I go back to that piece, I will first QA. That's not it. 555. So Carolyn Walker, our first candidate. The only difference now is confirmations were sent today. I can resend them if I wanted to, now or later, that sort of thing, if I made any updates up here. But right now I'm going to add another candidate. So I'm going to use the plus again. This time we'll add an internal candidate. Let's see. John, maybe. Plenty of Johns. All right, and let's say coming in a day from now, 8:30 to 9:30. Select the location. And this time you can notice there is, when you build your team, you have the option of using the Job Rec team, which you should use because that's part of structured interviewing. So instead of building my new team, I am going to use the Job Rec team. And that populates the same interviewers as before. And I'm ready to send confirmations, and I press send, and I'm done. It's faster than before.